Good evening, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to tell you a little something about what happened today. I went to my husband's house and I was looking through his tools and all the things that he has that I have to figure out something to do with. And he had this little sign hanging on he has like a locker box where he keeps his tools. And he had something hanging up there I had never seen before, which is kind of unusual. He must have hung it up there in the last few years. And it was a little thing about that big. And it had a penny stuck to it. And it talked about how most of us ignore pennies. We don't pay them any attention, we throw them aside. If we get change and they're pennies, we'll be like, just keep them. Because a penny's not worth that much anymore. When you think about it financially, it's not worth that much anymore. But on this sign it said, next time you see a penny, make sure you pick it up and you cherish it. Because it does say something on it that we need to remember how important it is. It says on here, in God we trust. And I was watching a movie tonight with Miss Mary about the woman, Harriet, I think her name was, who was an atheist, and she fought and started a ministry, if you will, or a foundation, whatever you want to call it, about Atheists United. And she ended up embezzling many dollars, millions, I guess, billions maybe even, that went to offshore overseas funds in accounts that could not be gotten to without her husband going there and signing the money out. He could get up to like $600,000. Well, they got kidnapped. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story because I don't like to spoil endings and stuff. You might want to watch it for yourself. I don't know. But anyway, I was thinking about that penny and how, and on that penny, it says, in God we trust. And in order to have that on that penny is a miracle. Because we're supposed to have separation of church and state. But it says that on all of our money. And then I was thinking about how one of the most profound ways that we send vibrations out into the world is through the things that we speak, the things that we say. Everything is pure vibration. And so when you say to somebody, I love you, I care about you, I want to help you, I want to do what I can for you, you're sending positivity out into the universe. When you say, I hate you, you've hurt me, I don't want to talk to you anymore, you're sending negativity out into the universe. Now, there are times when it's appropriate to say, I don't love you anymore, I don't want to talk to you anymore, you've hurt me, and it's okay. But I just want to be more mindful of the words that I send out into the universe, because they do have an effect on the energy around us when we speak positive or negative things. Alright, Spirit, how do you want to start this reading? I don't know what this reading might be about. Let's find out who it's for. That might be a good way. Round and round for the collective. And give me a sign if you would like to give me a sign, Spirit. I'm getting Gemini. Am I getting Gemini, Spirit? Yep. Alright, so Gemini, this is a reading for your sign. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad to have you here. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel so you'll know when I upload new material, and I do upload daily, sometimes more than once a day if I'm able. I'm going to pull cards from this deck. This is the Virtues deck, and we're going to find out what virtues Spirit's working on in your life. What virtues are you working on in Gemini's life, Spirit? May we see, please? It's time for some more water in my scrying bowl. I'm not seeing much water in there. I'll look into the crystal ball instead. What virtues are you working on in Gemini's life, Spirit? Spirit is getting just the right cards for you, Gemini. Spirit must be doing special things for you. Now, I dropped these, and there was one that flew out. I'm going to take these back, and I'm going to turn this one over. Respect. Spirit's trying to help you with respect. Also, bottom of the deck energy is generosity. Somehow you're being able to show respect and generosity. And this is bringing you a lot of joy. This is bringing you a lot of joy, or somebody is bringing somebody a lot of joy. I'm here to use the black deck. Alright, Spirit, may I see how you're working in the sun? The card fell out. The Magician came out in reverse. Wow. The Magician came out in reverse, and so did Judgment. Why is the Magician here for Gemini, Spirit? How are you working in Gemini's life? I don't even know how that card fell out. Here we go. That's what's up. The Lovers. The Lovers came out, Gemini. And Death with the High Priestess underneath, which accidentally slipped out as well. So you're being transformed. We're going through some big changes when it comes to choosing. The table is pure vibrating. When it comes to choosing something that has to do with, I think, disrespect. I think somebody might be disrespecting you. The signs that came through were I can't think who sings it, but it's "Come here and let me hold you." And then "Seeing Things for the First Time" by the Black Crows. And I can hear the rain on the roof of this empty house, but that don't bother me. It used to be sung by another group, but the version I heard was Aaron Lewis. What hurts the most? That song. Anyway, I tried to remember your songs. I'm sorry I didn't do a very good job. Maybe you can understand what I'm talking about. You're in love. with somebody, but they don't know it. I don't think they know it. You're trying to have respect and be generous and bring joy, or they are. But for some reason, there's some kind of dishonesty or manipulation or something. A charlatan. This is a phony, a fake manifester. They don't really manifest anything. They just pretend to. Or they could indeed be in the process of learning how to manifest. We're going to pull some more cards and find out what's going on here. Alright, let's find out how this happened. I wasn't expecting a relationship, and this may not be a relationship. You could be deceived by a choice. And this choice you're making, because you're being deceived, is transforming you. Because you're like, I did not think I didn't think anybody could get over on me like that. But they did. Alright, Spirit, how did this happen to Gemini? And what's being hidden? What's being shown? And what's going to happen next? Ooh. I didn't know there was that many cards there. I thought it was just one. Damn. There's an ex that's irritating you and causing you stress. Secretly, you have to watch what you say. Do you really love them? Outwardly, you're asking yourself, do I really love this person? They're irritating me, causing me to have to deal with my drama, and they're stressing me out, or something is. You have to watch what you say, because that mouth of yours could start some shit. And then you're having to ask yourself, do I really love this person? And if I do, I need to open my mouth and fill in the blank. And then on the bottom of the deck we have, it isn't personal. They're still waiting. It isn't personal, but they're still waiting. Or it isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. I'm stressed, I'm irritated, and I'm dealing with a lot of drama. And it's not always about you. It could be somebody else you're having to watch what you say. And ask yourself if you really love them. They're still waiting. What are they still waiting for? What are they still waiting for? Can you tell me what they're still waiting for? What are they still waiting for? To go all in or get the fuck out? They want you to go all in or get the fuck out. And it's not that serious. It's not personal. It's not that serious. So what I see is a relationship that's not that serious. And this person, to you it's not that serious. But to them, it's like, you need to go all in or you need to get the fuck out. You must be living with this person. Or maybe it's just like one of those situations where you're both on the lease. Time for shit to get real. So this is about to come to a head, this situation you're dealing with right here. We're going to see if we can find out what's going on. I want to find out using the tarot why the Magician is in reverse, because you can't always assume that it's manipulation, because it can be other things. I have seen it represent an apology. In this case, it's about an Ace of Cups that could lead to it all. Somebody has somebody that they would like to offer love to, and they know that it could lead to everything. Or maybe you've already offered that love to somebody and you thought it was going to lead to everything, and it didn't. For some reason, this deck is wanting to cut right here. The Star and lessons. There's hope that somebody will learn divine lessons. There's the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Somebody is deceiving you about somebody new they're in love with, is what it looks like to me. Or vice versa, you might be in love with somebody new. I think somebody's in love with somebody new. And this is transforming a situation in their life. All those cards just fell on the floor. Oh, a ton of them. I'm not even going to tell you what they are. 2 of them turned over. Lessons, the Magician in reverse, and the Page of Swords. So somebody's spying. Somebody's been rejected. Somebody has money focus. Alright, Spirit, talk to me. One more shuffle. Talk to me about why that Magician. Oh, somebody wants to offer somebody a diamond. Somebody wants to get married here. I think somebody wants to marry somebody. Like they're in love. And they're having to deceive somebody else. Why, I don't know. You don't have to deceive somebody if you don't love them anymore. Just leave. Just tell them I don't love you anymore and just leave. There it is again. Look. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. What is up with that? We're going to find out. Don't you worry. I'm going to put them back in different places, so they're no longer beside one another in the deck. Alright, Spirit. Using very few cards, please explain to me why the Magician is in reverse. Thank you so very much. Because something is almost over. You are manifesting the end of something. That's why the Magician's in reverse. Because truly it should be upright, and you're manifesting the end. What are they ending? The world is here. Oh my gosh. They lost everything, money-wise. They thought they were going somewhere where there was going to be a lot of money. And there didn't turn out to be a lot of money there. So now they want to hurry up and go back. They've learned their lesson here. There's nothing else to learn here. And now they want to manifest their way out of this. The Magician is upright. So yeah, this is somebody who went somewhere thinking, wow, I can make money here. There's a lot of opportunity here. And you got there and you were like, I think I made a mistake. I think I need to go back to wherever I was supposed to go back to, or go back to wherever I'm from. Why is strength? Why the strength? Why am I thinking about Leo? Why is the Lovers here? The Lovers is here because you're not thinking back. You're not going to keep hashing it over and over again in your brain about how this work. What about this work? You couldn't go anywhere with it. There was no vehicle to drive, maybe. It caused a lot of trouble. This work, somebody's work. You're tired of thinking about how choosing this caused you not to be able to work like you wanted to. Like, I can't imagine how you must be working. And why is death here? Death is here because somebody told a lie. Clarify that's a Libra. Clarify the Knight of Swords. There's the truth. There's the truth. Remember I said somebody told a lie? Somebody told a lie, and the truth is that nobody here is going to be juggled. There's no room for being juggled. Somebody didn't want to be juggled, so you were cold to them. You were indecisive to them, and you made them feel helpless and hopeless. There was a lie told. Somebody said, if you come here, you are going to be included. We're going to make you a part of the family. The truth is they haven't been able to decide whether they want you here or not. So there's somebody here that don't want you here. Who is it that told this lie, Spirit? The Ten of Swords. That's typically a Gemini card, I think. They lied to you. This was over. This whole situation right here was dead in the water. There was no chance of it being. When you have 10 swords and you have been stabbed in the back that many times, there's no chance of resurrecting that. It takes an act of God. And look, somebody's not a fool. Somebody is not going to take a risk on going back or staying back. So what are they going to do, Spirit? The King of Wands came out. The King of Wands is a very charismatic, very center of attention, a real go-getter. If you want somebody in battle that's going to really kick ass, you want this person. This is a Leo. But when they're reversed, they're going to kick their own ass. They're going to kick the ass of anybody near them because they're in a piss poor mood. Why are they in such a bad mood? Because it's Capricorn, the devil. They have an addiction. They're toxic. So what should this other person do? Fight for what you want when it comes to going on a date. Somebody is not wanting you to date. They don't want you to go on a date, but you got to fight for that. Not only fight for it, you got to argue for it because it's leading you to a sexual encounter with somebody. You have to fight to not date and fight to have sex. You might have to fight this person to not date them, but just have sex with them. Clarify what she is. It's that Fool. Yeah, this is the one who wants to go back. They want to take a risk on going back. What might that turn out to be? The end of a karmic partner. They want to end a karmic partner. That's who they've been arguing with. And that's who they've been soul searching about getting rid of, getting away from. How did this happen, Spirit? May I see how this happened? The person that they want to have the sexual encounter with, they may have put up boundaries. And they were like, I'm not coming back to date you. And it ended up in sex anyway. and it hurt the other person because this person was like, you're gonna fuck me. If you're gonna live with me, you're gonna sleep with me. My husband used to, oh, somebody's sick also. This fell out of the deck. Somebody could be sick, needing to heal. Insurmountable amount of healing. That was actually in the wrong deck, and I put it back in the wrong deck. Wow. Alright, Spirit, talk to me about what happened between Romeo and Juliet here. Because this person went back to a karmic partner. What happened to the person that they were truly in love with? Look, there's cards. I don't even know what to do with those cards. Just hold on a minute. I'm going to tell you what these say. The person you were really in love with, you were partying. You were trusting the plan. You were arrogant. You knew this was a divine union and a friendship. So you went somewhere where you could party, be arrogant, and trust the plan because you knew it was... It's almost like you were taking advantage of the fact. What were they partying so much about? Making a decision. So this decision about making a decision between this karmic partner and this divine union caused you to party some. Alright, I just want to see what these cards say because they came out of the deck. They say that somebody moved on because you forever changed their life without even trying. And now they're haunted because they were a player. I should have probably kept those, but I'm not. Alright, so this is how it happened. You were partying because you had to make a decision. You were trusting the plan. I think you were partying when you made the decision. I think you were doing drugs, partying, drinking, or something when you decided, you know what, I'm better off to go back to this karmic partner. I know I'm supposed to be trusting the plan, but fuck trusting the plan. I know what I'm doing. Even this is a divine union, but it's really just a friendship. Divine union, what the fuck ever. Like, I don't think you believed in divine unions at this point. Alright, well, what was being hidden? That you were going to lead a double life and you were going to control this. What was being shown? That somebody was thinking they were hard to read, but they were having a rebound, and they were on the verge of telling somebody about this, but they couldn't get the nerve up. They were a pussy. Excuse my language. What happened next? Somebody felt like they shouldn't lose hope because they were incomparable, and there was a reconciliation coming because somebody was staying up late at night trying to figure out how to ask you out and hoping you would listen. What was the outcome? What will be the outcome? There we go. Somebody's in denial. They can't move on, but they feel like it's not the right time. Why is it not the right time? They're in denial about that. Because they want to take it slow, but they're at their breaking point. See, they're in denial about that. Why do they want to take it so slow? They're in a shitty situation. Because they're a player, and they're haunted. What are they haunted about? Online dating. They could have been watching this person. Pushing somebody's buttons. Somebody was pushing their buttons about the past. They were watching somebody online or talking to somebody online. And somebody was pushing their buttons about the past. And they realized that this twin flame was their true love. So, they were unfazed, or they pretended to be, but they weren't. came out in reverse. Alright, now show me what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next here, Spirit, in this situation? I hate love triangles. So this cycle is going to come to an end. This is the end of a difficult cycle in a twin flame reunion. Why did I say reunion? What's being hidden? I just saw a light get bright. That there's spirit guides that are helping you to be open and receptive and to help you with the distance that's here. You're at a distance or somebody's acting distant. Alright, what's being shown? Your spirit guides are on top of this. What's being shown is that you're going to make a decision because this summer you realize that you have a lot of passion for this twin flame. So what are you going to do next? There's about to be a divine detour, fate. Clarify the divine detour. It's going to bring healing when it comes to toxic and patterns that you've been bound to. You give me more detail about that partying. You feel guilty like you sabotaged this because you made a decision while you were fucked up. What decision would they have made if they weren't messed up? Excuse my language, you guys. If they weren't messed up, they would have thought about this more. They would have given this more consideration. They didn't even think about giving you any consideration. All they thought, oh, card turned over. All they thought about was a union. Wait, Spirit's saying something else. Spirit's saying you would have thought about a union. You would have had an epiphany about a union. What would have been the outcome of that if they would have gone that route? They would have been nurtured. They would have been having somebody who was compassionate, who had a lot of gratitude, and who enjoyed their presence. You would have enjoyed this person's nurturing compassion. You would have been present. You would have had gratitude. And you would have been abundant. Because of this contract you have. So, what's going to happen now? Spirit says you're getting ready to have the courage to change. You have the courage to change. Clarify courage to change. You've been guarded and vulnerable. What are they going to do? You realize you have self-worth now. Somebody's been spying on you. Look. And they know that you're celebrating gifts in abundance. And that they want to offer you a cup, an ace of cups. They have a lot of nostalgia as well. A lot of memories of you. A lot of love for you. This person has been with you before. This is not their first rodeo with you. Where's Divine Masculine Spirit? Awakening. Where's Divine Feminine? She has big dreams. What's connecting these two? Somebody's about to take action. You're both about to take action. What action is Divine Masculine going to take? He's going to compromise. What action is Divine Feminine going to take? The answer is going to be yes. What do you mean compromise? There was a lot of fear last summer and last fall. What do you mean, though? I don't get it. Their tribe has been there for them? And what does that mean? It means that they've come unbound. They were stuck. They're going to come unbound. Since last spring they were stuck. What happens next? Divine Feminine is here. They're going to settle things with Divine Feminine. Alright, what is Divine Feminine saying yes to? Wow, a commitment. She's been purging because she felt like a victim. What made her feel like a victim? A twin flame returning. A twin flame needed to return to her, and they didn't. They were guided. Look, Divine Masculine is here. Where were they guided? To a dark night of the soul. They went through some darkness. Both of you did. Divine Masculine, you're coming in strong, baby. What's Divine Masculine going to do with this Divine Feminine? They're being guided now. Guided to what? You're watching them. You're admiring them. There's a soulmate that you recognize that it was time for you to refocus and for you to be stuck with this person. What was the outcome of all of that? You had to be patient, and you had to stop having sex with this person because you realized it was wrong. It was affecting your self-worth. It was affecting your memories with Divine Feminine, and it was causing you to have to party and get drunk or high so you could do it. And you decided to end it this winter and work on your money so you could change. What's going to happen next in the next month with the Divine Masculine and Feminine? Wow. Somebody who was abandoned because of somebody being unawakened is having a fresh start. And they need to do some inner child work when it comes to being alone. They want to be alone, but they need to do some inner child work. Because right now is not time for you to be alone. What inner child work does this person need to do? You need to discover your life purpose. You can be alone and be with somebody. I mean, they don't have to be up your ass all the time. You need to know you're a phoenix rising. You need to stop feeling like you're entrapped when you're with somebody. You need to realize that you need to be teachable, and you need to go home. You need a home. And you need to realize that you truly are in love. True, true love. Alright, let me pull one of these. Golly. Spirit, you're really something. Spirit's making me pull a sacred rebel for y'all. Alright, one please only. One sacred rebel, one sacred rebel only. One please. Two came out. Trust yourself. The word wants to be written. Trust yourself. The word wants to be written. So somebody here is a writer because there's heaven sent. Alright, I'm going to read what I'm ready to read. Might not be all of it. Trust yourself. Spirit's saying you need to trust yourself. Number 31. 31. Trust yourself. You are wise. You know how to grow, even without knowing how. You know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes an oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest level, we are governed by this force. But that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have worked everything out for life. So, for life to happen and for us to be alright, we can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that too much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the right power and the force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. Look at this. This is what's happening with the divine masculine and divine feminine. Where's it at? This is what's happening with the two of you. Having a fresh start. You are also being asked to trust yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You're doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself much more clearly and easily, this oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant or negative or as a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to be infiltrated and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Healing process. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from your worries of the day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. And then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature. A sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is the blueprint of this entire being, but is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree. The ecosystem of which is a part. There you see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You are passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through the long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, feeling and making your forehead if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the gentle and genius of growth, that the same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go ahead to your day. You have completed your healing process. So not only is that little seed going to turn into an into an oak, so is your life. You're going through soul growth. That's why death is here. And you're turning into a high priest or a high priestess. You're going to be very gifted in this lifetime, is what Spirit is saying. Alright, now I'm being told to get one of these. Spirit man, please just have one. So this isn't excessively long. Thank you so very much. Lioness, Lionheart, and Soul Sisters. I've seen these two come out together before. Let's see what Spirit is saying to the collective. Number 26. Sorry if I was having trouble reading. I need new glasses. Number 26. Your ability to love yourself and be empowered is maturing. You are learning that the real beauty and value of you comes from within. You're learning to rise above emotional game playing with honesty. You can enjoy your attractiveness as a person without allowing it to control your life or your sense of self-worth. If others try to control you through this or through their opinions about your appearance or in any other way, you will be strong enough to recognize it as their issue and nothing to do with you. Others will enjoy your true inner beauty and how it helps them to feel good about themselves too. Soul Sisters, number 38. I turned right to it. You are becoming emotionally and psychologically influenced by people around you. More than you realize. Sometimes it's good. They uplift and inspire you and help you feel loved and loving. However, sometimes you can sense that really being yourself is in this situation could result in unwanted conflict, and you undermine yourself to keep the peace. People will really push your buttons. You'll find that the moment you stop doing this, Some difficulties you've been having will fall away as if by magic. The relationships worth holding on to can handle a little more truth, even if feathers get ruffled before being smoothed over again once more with love. What a beautiful reading. Thank you, Spirit. Who are you talking to? BCJAMXG11. I'm going to pull your money. TMRUQJL2. One more time and then money. HYF3DEEF. Spirit wants me to show you what your money's going to look like for some reason. Spirit, show the collective what their money is going to look like when they get in the right relationship. You're going to be self-made, and there's going to be something that you're going to have from the past. You're going to do something you used to do in the past and be self-made. What's going to happen with Divine Masculine's money? Oh my goodness. Divine Masculine, you're going to get a gift. Somebody's sharing a gift with you. The sharing came out in reverse, but it did come out. And there's going to be a conflict. Alright, clarify what's going to happen when they have the conflict. Wow, that's a lot of cards. They're going to have angelic help. Somebody's going to be a teacher. They're going to help you to have a celebration because of some spell work. Growing up, being undecided, and exploring. What's going to be the outcome of exploring and being undecided? You're going to be happy. You're going to do something with art. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to have something new start and something legal. Clarify the outcome of legal. Your money's going to come to a halt because of your health. Somebody has an animal. They're going to manage their money and they're going to work. Alright, what about Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine is in her life purpose. She works in an office. She also works from home. And she's a helper. What do you mean she's a helper? She motivates people. There's going to be a surprise. She's a sport. She works on a team. She works a lot. She's a workaholic. And she also does a lot of charity. A lot of work that she doesn't get paid for. What's the surprise? Odd jobs. She's going to have some odd jobs when it comes to being a student and being emotional. She might be thinking about going back to school. What's going to be the outcome of that? Spirit said, don't you dare talk about it. This is something you need to be quiet about. Others are already gossiping because something is about to change. And it has to do with your soul tribe. So somebody is running their mouth. Let's find out what they're saying. What are these blabbermouths saying now, Spirit? What are they saying about Divine Masculine? They're saying that he needs anger management, that there's a situation that's about to explode. This shit's about to pop off and go up in flames, and that he's running away. He's leaving because he got caught cheating. Somebody's a copycat and they can't tell the difference between the sugar and the salt. And there's evidence of cheating again with the police. Alright, what's going to happen with, what are they saying about Divine Feminine? They're saying she's promiscuous. These cards are all turned over. They're saying she's promiscuous, has depression. You already know. There was a pregnancy test. Somebody's brainstorming and trying to figure this out. It's a private relationship. You're real busy. This person is a parent. They may be a little insecure, but this is your love story and you're investigating it, or somebody is. What are they saying is going to be the outcome here? They're saying that somebody's jealous. They're jealous. They had to use protection, and they know they fucked up. Or didn't use protection. Clarify protection. Somebody was trash. Fighting for what they loved. You need to protect yourself. You're in danger. Somebody's about to be kicked to the curb. And they're money hungry. Made bad choices. What's the truth? What's the truth? The truth is, if somebody's coming in after you, they enjoy having sex in the astral realm. And y'all like to gossip about them. What else do they like to say? You like to say that they're falling apart, that somebody's sick, that somebody's getting played, somebody's setting the record straight, and the police are involved. What's going to be the outcome? Damn, that's a lot of cards. Somebody's going to get destroyed because they're a bugaboo. The game is over. And yes, you're a great actor, but not that great. And somebody's going to end up having a family and spending time with them. Alright. Well, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Let's pull some trinkets. Trinkets for this reading, please, Spirit. Two hearts connected. A pendulum. A tree of life. A shell. A rose. A tree of life. A butterfly. A crescent moon with a face. A flower. A little cross, the letter Z, and an I for intuition. Oh, and a skeleton key for something you need a key to. Alright, what would you say out of this bowl? Beautiful couple here, but somebody needs to get with the right person. You've been with the wrong person for a while now. Alright, we have an angel wing, a skeleton hand holding onto a lotus flower, a kundalini, no matter where, a skull, a feather, young and strong, a light bulb, a flower with a heart, cherries, and one more time, Spirit. I have a key to something. Somebody needs a key to something. A military pendant. Live your dream. A prick. There's that flower again with that heart. And this is the end of a very tough cycle in this relationship. You have to come to the end of this. This soul tribe, this is not your friends. This is their friends. And they're talking shit. Wherever you move to where they live, and this is their friends, and they are talking so much shit about you in this new place. I hope you can get it together. I hope you can get your money together so you can move to where this divine relationship is, because you're going to be so much happier there. Okay? I love you, and I hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Bye-bye.